Welcome to Bobby's Kitchen. Today we're going to make a really super simple recipe. Basically you have very little cleanup. We're going to make a sheet pan chicken dinner. So what I've done is I went ahead and prepped all the ingredients ahead of time so you didn't have to sit and watch me chop up chicken and vegetables. So I got a lot of chicken here. This is probably about 3 pounds of chicken. I'm actually making this for someone else who right now is basically in a boot because she broke her ankle. So this is actually for someone else, so she just gave me the chicken breasts that she had. So we have that chopped up into about 1-inch cubes. I have zucchini and yellow bell pepper. I have green bell pepper and a little bit of onion. I have some fresh green beans. I've left them a little bit longer, they're not super short. And also have some fresh mushrooms. And what I'm using for this is the McCormick one sheet pan, and it is the Farmer's Market flavor. I've used this before. I really like this stuff. Works really well. And I'll put that, and you also need some oil. And I just mix all the stuff in a gallon Ziploc bag is the easiest way. And when you get done mixing all your stuff up and you dump it out on your sheet pan, you just throw it away. And I'm going to actually go one step further with this. Since we're trying to help her out over a longer period of time, I actually bought bowls, individual serving bowls. So these come like this, and these are freezer, microwave, dishwasher safe, and all that good stuff. So what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to divide the dinners up into several of these, and then these can be sealed up and actually placed in the freezer. And you can take these out the night before and just kind of let them thaw in the refrigerator, or you can microwave them at like 50% power for about 3 minutes, kind of stir it around, and then go ahead and crank the heat up to 100% and then cook them for like 2 minutes or whatever. Since all this is going to be fully cooked, you're basically just reheating the dinner. We made this before and stuff, and this is really handy and stuff that you can cook all you want on the weekends and then prep all your bowls, put them in the freezer, and then have your dinner ready for you. Because a lot of times we run a lot of errands and everything, and a lot of times we don't get home till like 5 or 6 or 7 o'clock at night. So if you can have dinner ready in about 6 minutes, that works great. So what I've done is I went ahead and preheated my oven to 400 degrees. Actually, mine's a little less because the temperature is off. And we're going to go ahead and prep all our ingredients and get ready to get this started. So like I said, this is super simple, very minimal cleanup, and that's what I like about this. So let's get started. So what I want to do is I want to go ahead and get my bag out. And put roughly about 1/4 cup of oil in here, more or less. Probably just a little bit more. And then open up our seasoning pack. So like I said, this is the Farmer's Market. I do have another flavor. Let me show you that one. And I have not tried this one yet, but this is Tuscan. So McCormick, if you'd like to send me some more spices, that'd be great. I really do like the sheet pan so far that I have tried. So let's just put this in here. So just kind of get the air out of here. And I just want to kind of mix this up to get this mixed in with the oil. Okay, it doesn't take much to mix it up. So I'm just going to go ahead and dump all this chicken in there. the green pepper and the onion. I'll dump all that in there as well. And the zucchini and the yellow pepper. You could do any kind of vegetables with this you want, and if you wanted to even save more time, just go ahead and buy your vegetables already cut up into serving size pieces and everything, frozen, and then just let them thaw out in the refrigerator or whatever, and then go ahead and season just like you normally would here. And just a few mushrooms. I don't know how many she likes. Okay. So just kind of squeeze the air out of that. And just kind of work this around and then just try to get everything, all the spices and everything, worked in through the meat and the vegetables. You may have overfilled it, but that's alright. So we'll just work this around in the bag, and then I'll come back and stuff and show you when I get ready to put it on the sheet pan. Okay, we've got our chicken and our vegetables all mixed up in our bag. So now basically all you have to do is dump this out on the pan. Throw this away. And just kind of spread this out a little bit better. This is a pretty good sized portion. Probably more than I would normally make, but this stuff will shrink down. But also, what I do, and this is just another simple shortcut, is I buy the ready to cook rice or whatever. This is just microwave. And I just put a little bit of this in the bottom of each one of the bowls, so you actually have a carbohydrate in there. I try to get the proteins, the vegetables, the carbohydrates, whatever. I try to make it as rounded as I can, so you got a little bit of everything in there. Have a fruit cup or something afterwards, or a piece of fresh fruit, and then you pretty much got all your bases covered. But I just put a little of this. If you wanted to, you could do like quinoa or some pasta or something instead of the rice. If you want to stay away from carbs or whatever, you could just completely leave it out actually. But I like the little extra. So we are going to go ahead and pop this in the oven. And I will stir this 2 or 3 times while it's cooking just to make sure and break all this stuff up. So let's get this in the oven. Now we'll come back and check that in about 15-20 minutes. So we'll be back. Okay, I want to stir this around just a little bit. Break up any big pieces of the chicken. Okay, our chicken and stuff is cooked. So what we're going to do and stuff is we're going to kind of stir this around about every 5 or 10 minutes to let this cool off, and then we will assemble our bowls after this has had a chance to cool down just a little bit. So we'll be back and I'll show you the assembled bowls when we get done. Okay, we're going to get ready to assemble our bowls now. So what I want to do is put a little rice in the bottom of this. Okay, so it's not a whole lot of rice because like I said, I have 6 bowls to divide that between. So we just got some of that, and then we just want to layer some chicken and vegetables in here. And there you go. There's enough for one meal. So it's like I said, just basically freeze these and then thaw them out for about 3 minutes at 50% in the microwave, and then microwave it for roughly 2 to 3 minutes, and that's it. That's a dinner right there. Real quick, real easy. So try it. I think you'll like it. Thanks for watching.